Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the IFSC Asian Cup Riyadh 2023 Saudi Arabia. We are currently having our women bowler qualification. Sunny day here at Riyadh City. We had our first climbers sending these routes already. We had Su Ching representing Hong Kong managed sending the first and second round. We had Mashiro representing Japan managed sending of route 1. And just a while ago we had Sarah representing Saudi Arabia, also top route 1. We'll be having our next climbers in a bit. Yesterday we had our women and men leap final. Amazing climbing by the whole athletes. Full dominance for the podium for both women and men from the Japanese team. In a bit, we'll be having Dana representing Saudi Arabia. Here we have Mashiro representing Japan on problem 2 and Dana representing Saudi Arabia on problem 1. Mashiro, a quick start on the second problem here. Big mantle with her right hand. High foot matching it with that right hand. Flying that side pull on the green volume, and that's a quick top for Mashiro representing Japan. Dana taking her time in reading her problem, getting ready for her flash attempt on this green dual text problem. Reaching out for that right hand, but it was quite far with that cross. She might be needing just to stand up a bit more on her left foot, rocking over her weight a bit. which would actually help her in shifting her weight and tilting towards or dropping towards that hold, which you can tell from the shade that it is good, but then it has some positive side to it. Dana eyeing that problem again, going with a big right cross, holding it this time. Ale Dana. And she loses it at that time. Feels like she needs to be moving her body position a bit more. You've seen Sarah going for the left zone hold, then deciding to stand up more. Two minutes and 10 seconds to go for Dana for her first problem here at the IFSC Asian Cup Riyadh 2023. Sunny day here today. Perfect conditions as always for climbing. Even though the green route might be a bit too sunny, having the sun hitting it throughout the whole morning. Dana taking a quick rest to think that problem through. Having approximately 1 minute and 5 seconds to go. And she hits that 1 minute marker. Ale Dana. Ale. Having that problem thought already. She gets back on the wall. Manages to reach to the zone hold. Ale. Finding that side sloper and going for the last move, but doesn't stick it. Couldn't stick it. And she decides that's it for her. With 10 seconds to go. Amazing climbing by Dana. Amazing climbing by Mashiro. Having on problem 1 right now, Risa representing Japan. Having Sarah on problem 2. And Su Cheng representing Hong Kong on problem 3. Quick start for Risa representing Japan. Having the high right foot, matching her feet, flagging with her left, and a big reach to that side press, and that's an easy top for Risa. Having Sarah right now on problem 2, reaching out with her left arm with the big right high foot, falling down. Sarah. Currently we're seeing here Ching representing Hong Kong, going for that big move. Here we're seeing Sarah going for that big cross with her left and a high right foot. Those green volumes. And just to hold that side pull on the volume. Pushing her hands. Healing that side, but decides not to. And then goes for a top on her second problem. Great climbing by Sarah. Seeing Ching here, eyeing that third problem. She was able to reach to those pink holds, but she haven't managed to stick it yet. Looks more like a paddle move. Two more minutes to go. Plenty of time for her to decipher this route. Because like after the paddle, you need to stick that last pink hold third in sequence and have a foot on the volume, on the jib on the volume. Alright, going for that paddle and almost managing to stick it. Having a quick look at the clock, check her time. 1 more minute to go. Having a quick arm shake, chalking up and heading back the wall, going for that green. Check. She got loose, but then gets back on the wall real quick. Big paddle, but kind of falling a bit short. Yeah, you can tell with that big smile on her face that she is trying really hard. Ale. Eyeing the problem one last time. 20 more seconds to go. This could be her last attempt on this wall or in this problem. Ale, gamba. 10 more seconds. She just before committing. And that's Ale. Great climbing by Ching, representing Hong Kong. Not quite satisfied with her results, I assume. She was able to top the first two problems. Our new set of climbers heading to the wall. We're having Ilnaz representing Iran on problem 1. Dana representing Saudi Arabia on problem 2. Risa representing Japan on problem 3. A quick start by Risa. Doesn't waste any time. And another paddle move and she loses it. And we're seeing Ilnaz here starting with problem 1. Reaching the zone. Quite easy. Going with the big toe hook on that green hole and a top for Ilnaz representing Iran. Having Risa here again on the wall. Starting with that. She Feels like she's toe hooking that hole on the side. And she manages and lands that paddle move with the far left foot to the green hole, to confirming the zone hole to her. With a cross to a big move to the last hole. And that's a top for Risa, representing Japan. We're having Dana here right now. And the second problem with a big left cross. High right foot, matching, switching her hands. A big push to the last move. Cutting loose really big time, but manages to hold it. And that's a top for Dana, representing Saudi Arabia. Amazing climbing. 3 athletes, 3 tops. What a great day. So reminding you, if you're just joining us, this is the Women Boulder Qualification. Later on today, we'll be having our Men Boulder Qualification. It's been a busy week, and the week is coming towards an end. Last 2 days to go, today and tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be having our semifinals and finals for the Women and Men Boulder competition. Earlier this week we had our speed climb, and after that we had our lead qualifications and semifinals and finals. Yesterday we had our lead semifinals and finals, and a whole dominance by the Japanese team for the podium, both men and women. We haven't seen anyone hitting that fourth problem yet so far. Having 45 more seconds between rounds to go. Then we'll be having our next set of climbers trying these problems. And having our next set of climbers coming out to the mat. Having B-San representing Jordan on problem 1. Having Mashiro representing Japan on problem 2. Sarah representing Saudi Arabia on problem 3. And Su Cheng representing Hong Kong on problem 4. Our first athlete on problem 4. Currently, haven't seen anyone doing it yet. So that was an easy top for Mashiro, representing Japan on problem 2. Quick top by Bisan on problem 1. Having Sarah right now on the wall. Figuring out that third problem. Having Tashing from Hong Kong on the 4th problem. Double toe hooking that side jet. And heel hooking. And a big move to the zone hold. Managing to score that zone hold. It's a big plus for her. Figuring out the next sequence here. Pulling on that big blocked side crim. And a huge heel hook on that zone hold. The big flag. And a rock over. And an amazing top by Tzu Ching representing Hong Kong. Amazing way of executing that boulder over there, that problem over there. And real-time problem solving. We've seen a couple of feet change, feet swap, couple of different approaches. Amazing climbing by her. Having Sarah here, trying to figure out the starting move position and trying to reach to that second green hold. Tries to go a bit more dynamic. 2 minutes on the clock. Just less than 2 minutes on the clock. More than enough time for her to figure it out, dial it up, decipher this problem again. Quick shakes by her. The wall back and losing that grip again. Ale Sarah. Ale, gamba. Having that green hole brushed. Removing all that excess chalk from it. Less than a minute left for Sarah here. Going for that toe hook method. Seen Risa going for that approach. Looking around, trying to figure out if there is any way of doing it. A hidden jib maybe by the route setters. Great run by Sarah. Decides to finish her try at that time. Now we're having our next set of climbers getting ready. We're having I right now representing Japan, heading problem 1. Quick start by I. Having Ilnaz at problem 2. trying to squeeze in that right foot there, and an easy top for I, presenting Japan. Elnaz going with the cross, and we're seeing Risa here topping problem 4. And Ilnaz also topping her route and solving her problem. We had Mashiro at problem 4 just now. Yeah, Mashiro at problem 4. She managed sending that route on problem 4. Dana, representing Saudi Arabia, trying to figure out and decipher this problem 3, which you found out that it's a bit more towards the combination movement, because got a power move for those 2 pick holds in the middle just before the zone hold. Dana heading back to the wall, heading in again. A minute and 40 seconds to go. More than enough time for her to give it a couple more tries. Sunny, cold morning here in Riyadh City in the IFSC Asian Cup. You're watching right now the Women Boulder Qualification. Currently we are having Dana representing Saudi Arabia on problem 3. Less than a minute for her to go. She might be having one more try, thinking that problem through. Taking her time to think it through, and gets up. Going for the green hold and loses it again. Decides that that's enough for her for this problem. Amazing climbing by Dana, amazing effort. Our next set of climbers. We are having Vanessa representing Lebanon on problem 1. Bisan representing Jordan on problem 2. Vanessa on problem 1. A quick start for her. Tries to go with the left hand to that green hold. Having Sarah representing Saudi Arabia at problem 4. And Risa representing Japan on problem 3. Risa getting on that wall, going to that side hold with the mantle, crossing and reaching with her left hand. Vanessa reaching to that green hold in the middle of the wall. Lisa one more move away from the top of Route 2. Thinking of going dynamically here. Interesting. She almost went for a heel, which was a more static approach. She switches her hands, and now it feels more natural. Ale. Great move by Bisan. Topping Route 2, representing Jordan. And Vanessa just falling at the last hold, the last move for problem 1. We're having Sarah and Risa working on problem 3 and 4. Risa eyeing that third problem. Sarah getting on the wall, on the overhang part right now. Ale having a heel on one hold and a toe on another. And that gives her a bit of a swing, which caused her to fall. Vanessa trying here, having Risa on problem 3. With the paddle move, loses it on the third hold. 2 minutes on the clock. Plenty of time for them to give it a few more tries. Vanessa going for that last hold, towing that side and going statically, and she loses it at just the last moment. Ale, Vanessa. Gamba, you got it. Stalled up. Just gotta stick that move and commit to it. Having Risa here wiping her shoe for a better friction and better grip. Sarah also trying to figure out the problem. Vanessa crossing with her right, trying to find a different method of doing it. One more minute on the clock. Lisa calling it a day for the third problem, which is to save her energy for problem 4. So Vanessa managed to score the zone hole, and she also managed to reach to the last hole, yet she haven't stick the last move yet. Having Sarah here having a bit of a hiccup on the overhang wall, on the roof part of the wall. Vanessa again on the wall. 50 seconds, more than enough to score the top, and Sarah just barely losing it at the bottom. And that's time for them. Nonetheless, great climbing by all these athletes. Great efforts. And that green route is literally under the sun. The sun is just hitting it directly. Guess the holds are really affecting it, and the climbers has to chuck up mostly all the time. new set of climbers, or the next set of climbers, we're having Sing Shun representing Hong Kong on problem 1. I representing Japan on problem 2. Ilnaz representing Iran on problem 3. And Dana representing Saudi Arabia on problem 4. Quick start by all the athletes. Seeing Sin Shan representing Hong Kong, raging to the top, quick and easy top. Ilnaz here, landing that paddle move, amazingly landing that paddle move. Great effort, great climbing by her. And that's it. She went for the green hold. You guys can't see it. Yeah, here. One more move towards the end. Amazing climbing by Ilnaz representing Iran. Trying to go for that last hold over there. And a big move. Ale, Ilnaz. Amazing climbing. Yeah, I finishing the route also. On the second problem. Currently we're having Dana here on the fourth problem. The roof part. Quite demanding route. 3 minutes on the clock. Taking her time to think it through. Just find a better way of sending this fourth problem. If you're just joining us, this is the Women Boulder Qualification round. Later on today, we'll be having our Men Boulder Qualification round here in the IFSC Asian Cup, Riyadh 2023, Saudi Arabia. Dana getting up again to the problem. Getting ready. A minute and 30 seconds on the clock. And a foot slip over there. Chucking up again. Ale, Dana. Waiting for that cycle, sticking it. Ale. 30 seconds at the clock. Enough time for her to hit that zone and go for it. Going to that pinch. Doesn't look comfortable at all. Double toeing as the other climbers and falling just short of the zone hold. Calling it for this problem by Dana. Great effort, amazing climbing. Next set of climbers. We're having Randa representing Lebanon on problem 1. Vanessa on problem 2. Bisan on problem 3. And Risa on problem 4. Quick start by Risa and Randa. Same time. Risa going for that roof problem, reaching to that zone hold. Bisan on the second problem, and we're seeing Randa reaching to that top hold and just falling short before landing that, or sticking that last trick, last move. And that's a top for Risa, representing Japan. Having Vanessa here on problem 2, figuring out the first couple of moves, manages to go to that green volume on the right. Randa scoring that zone hole, trying to reach to that last hole, and finds that heel hook and just drops short of it. And we're having Bisan here at problem 3, eyeing it. And Randa gets back on the wall, and here Bisan just having a big foot slip, which causes her to drop. Randa going for that heel hook again to have a stable position, but falls again short, just at the top of the route. Two minutes, 20 seconds to go. Vanessa gets back on the wall. A big push to that green volume on the right. Yeah, we had climbers doing it with a different approach, where they mantled this green volume on the right where Vanessa was having her hand at. Now we're seeing Randa climbing that first problem. Trying to land and stick that last move for the route. Vanessa gets back on the wall. Amazing effort by Bisan, but just falls at the green hole before the paddle. One minute, 10 seconds on the clock. One of the problems for you to be a commentator and having a sore throat, it's not an easy job. Amazing climbing by the athletes. 1 more minute to go for them. She found that toe jam over there between those two holds. I mean, the blocker was intended for them to be prevented, to prevent these athletes from using a toe hook, and it's small enough not to have even a toe jam in it, or a foot jam. And that's a top for Randa. Amazing climbing, amazing persistence. Kept on pushing and managed to get the top on the first problem. Still having our 2 climbers on the mat here and on the wall. Vanessa representing Lebanon, and Bisan representing Jordan. And Vanessa just falls short. to reach to that zone hole a couple of times, but couldn't. Quite demanding route, where a big mantle is required halfway through, or at least that's what we've seen a couple of the climbers are doing. Next set of climbers on the mat right now, we are having Tahani representing Saudi Arabia on problem 1. Seng Shan representing Hong Kong on problem 2. And I representing Japan on problem 3. Ilnaz representing Iran on problem 4. Quick start. Amazing movement. I feel like it was coordinated. Jumping at the same time. Seeing Tahani here, and we're seeing Ilnaz reaching to that top part of the wall, scoring that zone hold, and a quick top for Ilnaz from Iran. Amazing climbing by Ilnaz, great effort. We're having Tahani here trying to reach that last hold. Going through that pedal move, dialing it up, finishing it through. Having that last move to go, struggling with it, and going for that last big jug, and sticks it, lands it, and that's a top for I. And another, or a third top, for Seng Shan representing Hong Kong. Sorry if my voice is a bit off, but that's what you get for having a sore throat. But great climbing. Having Tahani here. She have the whole route dialed up at the last hold right now. An amazing match and a top for Tahani representing Saudi Arabia. And still a lot of time on the clock. 2 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Well, if you're just joining us, welcome to the Women Boulder Qualification IFSC Asian Cup Riyadh 2023, Saudi Arabia. We're halfway through our climbers, almost halfway through, and later on today we will be having our men boulder qualification. Currently we're having our women boulder qualification. Earlier this week we had the speed climb competition, and yesterday we had the lead semi-final and finals for men and women. Next set of climbers will be hitting the mat in just 10 seconds. Next set of climbers are on the mats. Having Vanessa trying here, problem 3. Representing Lebanon. Oh, sorry. On problem 1, we're having Hanyin representing Chinese Taipei. Quick start by her. Problem 2, we're having Randa representing Lebanon. Bisan representing Jordan, having reaching to that zone hole but just falling short. Amazing effort by her. And a one finger top for Hanyin from Chinese Taipei. Having the rest of the climbers on the mat here. Randa reaching to the upper part of the problem. One more hole to go for the top. Trying to reach to that side pole on the volume. And amazing effort. Great save by Randa. And a top for her on her second problem. Having Vanessa and Bisan both are trying to figure out these problems. Trying to reach that second hole, which is a bit reachy. Would might require her to cut loose to be able to hold both of these side poles or side jugs together. It's a big compression move on the roof here. Lands it this time. Toe hooking matching the toe hook for her for the next move. You know that this is the most efficient way for a couple of climbers doing it. Having to heel that other one beside her. And it feels like she has to put more pressure on the toe and the heel to have them really locked in. And that would make her a bit more stable to reach to the zone hold. Having Vanessa here, trying to figure out the problem that she's going through. Trying to stick a toe jam in that blocked hold. One minute, 25 seconds to go. One more minute for our climbers. Vanessa going for that green hole, lands it, but then just took a big swing and falls. Both of the climbers getting on the wall again. But besides, just cutting short, falling short just below the second hole. But amazing climbing by our next set of climbers. We're having Amani representing Pakistan on problem 1. Tahani representing Saudi Arabia on problem 2. Singh Shun representing Hong Kong, problem 3. And I representing Japan on problem 4. Mani getting on the wall already. Singh Shun and I also getting on the wall. Having that toe for I. Matching that pinching, going for the zone hold for I. Tahani getting on the wall here. I. One last move from the top. Tops her 4th problem. Amazing climbing by I representing Japan. Tahani having that high right foot. Going for that far pink hold on the side there. Having Singh Shun here. Trying to figure out her problem. And going for that side pull, but takes a big fall. Takes a good look at the hold. Singh Shun reaching to that zone hold, scoring that zone hold. Trying to figure out what to do after this move. And Amani just falling top of the wall. Singh Shun nailing that cross on the big hole, trying to go for the last move and top the 3rd problem, eyeing that big jug and jumping just short of it. Mani again getting on her problem. Trying to just find the it's too reachy for her, so she's trying to figure out how to reach to it in a static manner. We've seen a couple of and that's a top for Amani representing Pakistan. And a big fall for Tahani from the top hold. Feels like she needs more commitment and a bigger jump just to reach to that if she want to reach dynamically to that pink hold on the green volume. Singh Shun representing Hong Kong, getting again but taking a quick fall. Feels like she had a slip. Yeah, dry fire. It's just crazy when a climber gets that. Not the best feeling, let me tell you. Bit cut loose. Trying to to stick that toe jam inside that blocked hole. A minute to go for our climbers. Tiny going into big mantle here. Reaching with her left. Catching that sacrum. Switching her hands. She just needs a full commit jump to that hold. And taking Yet another fall. Amazing fighting spirit by Tahani. And both of the climbers will call it a try. But great effort. Both of them managed to reach actually to the top of the wall, but haven't stick that last move for our top. Next set of climbers. We have Rueda representing Saudi Arabia on problem 1. Hanyin representing Chinese Taipei on problem 2. Randa 3 representing Lebanon. And Vanessa on problem 4 representing Lebanon. Quick start, but haven't managed to land that big compression move between the two jugs, side jugs to be precise. Big reach with her right hand. Having Rueda here on problem 1, scoring the zone hold. Hanyin going to the upper part of the boulder. One more move for her to be, and an easy top for Hanyin. Having Randa here trying to have a toe jam in an early move rather than going to the green hold. Different approach by Randa here. Vanessa matching those two toes in the jug, going for that pinch, but takes a fall. It's quite demanding to have a pinch on a roof or a really overhang wall. Randa reaching to that green hole, but just slipping out of it. It doesn't feel, it looks like a jug, but it's more of a positive sloper, you could say. It's a sloper with some positive side to it. Vanessa landing that big compression here, towing that left jug, going to the next pinch, falls again. Well, we've seen a couple of previous climbers, they were actually going for matching that pinch. Which is a bit more demanding even than that. Having Rueda here, just falling short before the last hold. Randa trying to reach to that green hole, but falls short. Climbers taking our time to think through their problems, trying to figure out the best way to climb them. 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock. Enough time for them to give it a few more tries. Holding that zone hold. They're trying to have a right heel rather than, yeah. She's feels like she's skipping a move, having the heel before the left foot to be up. Yeah, now she gets it in the right proper sequence, and it's just a big fight here. Shouldery move, but that's a top for Rueda representing Saudi Arabia. Big compression by Vanessa on problem 4, representing Lebanon. "15 seconds to go." Our next set of climbers, we're having Fatma at problem 1, representing Saudi Arabia. Amani representing Pakistan at problem 2. Tahani representing Saudi Arabia at problem 3. Sengshan representing Hong Kong at problem 4. Fatma getting real quick on the wall, scoring that zone hold. Having Tahani trying that third problem, and Sengshan going for that double pinch hold bottom. And that's a top for Fatma. Sengshan from trying to double pinch that and reaches to that zone hold, scoring that zone. Chalking up for continuing to those blocked pinches. And Amani going with the big left to the zone hold, the big mantle, matching that zone side pull. Sengshan actually reaching to the last move of the route and topping problem 4. That's a top by Sengshan representing Hong Kong. Having 2 other climbers, Amani and Tahani. Amani gets back on the wall. That big mantle with her right hand. What we've seen our climbers doing is actually matching that. Oh, she's fully committed to a full jump, a full dynamic move to the last hold over there. What we've seen a couple of the other climbers would actually match those 2 jibs on the volume. That would actually give them a better reach, and it would be more towards dead point move. It would have a cut loose. That the climber would have a cut loose, but that would help them to have a more stable position than having a full dyno to the last hold. 45 seconds on the clock. Still committing to that full dyno. Ali Amani. Gamba. Actually fully dynoing to that move. And that's time for our current climbers. Quick run by our next climber, Honoka, representing Japan. On problem 1. Having Rueda at problem 2. Hanyin at problem 3. And Randa at problem 4. A quick top for Honoka, representing Japan. Big paddle move by Hanyin. Representing Chinese Taipei. Having Rueda here at the zone hold of the second route, scoring that zone hold and securing that zone. Trying to figure out the move here and finding that last hole. And that's a top for Rueda, representing Saudi Arabia. Hanyin with the paddle move, seeking that paddle move. Amazing hold and amazing effort by her. Securing that zone hold. And for the last move to the top of the third route for Hanyin. Randa still figuring out that fourth problem. Going with that big right hand. Like most probably she would go with the right hand then left with a big compression that might cause her to cut loose. Then toe hooking for her to reach to the pinch. Quite a demanding route. Randa going again for it, towing that left jug, that left side jug. Healing the right one. She got the sequence dialed in, but then falling just right at the pinch. One more minute to go. And that's time for Randa. Great effort and amazing climbing by her. Next set of climbers. Having Haneen representing Jordan on problem 1. Seeing Amani here representing Pakistan on problem 2, problem 3. Ruwaida representing Saudi Arabia on problem 4. Quick top by Haneen for problem 1. Having Fatma at problem 2. And that's a top for Fatma representing Saudi Arabia. Having Amani and Ruwaida eyeing these problems, figuring out how they're gonna approach them and solve them. That big first paddle move, or let's say the cruxy move for the third problem is quite hard because you really need to be okay with paddling. A big coordination move requires you to control basically everything in your body, because even doing the paddle and having a big swing will cause you to go off the wall. Ruwaida reaching to that pinch, falling short. 2 more minutes on the clock. Oh, sorry. My bad. That was actually Tahani, representing Saudi Arabia. Problem 4, we're having Tahani representing Saudi Arabia. And they have less than a minute to go. Trying to figure out that movement with the huge compression move. Then a toe to a heel. Our next set of climbers, we're having Mariam. Problem 1, Honoka. Problem 2, Riyadh at problem 3, and Onion at problem 4. Climbers getting on the walls already. Each are trying to achieve that top. Having Honoka already getting that zone, then a top for the second route. A quick top for her. Having Hanyin representing Chinese Taipei getting that zone locked in, and with the side pull to the last hole, and that's a top for Hanyin. Having Mariam on the first problem here, reaching to the top hole but not quite sticking it yet. Rueda on the third problem, trying to figure out that sequence. Mariam trying to reach that top hole, but feels like she's still figuring out the position. I mean, she did reach to the top hole in a while ago, but feels like she quite, yeah, she got it right now. With the small slip over there. Nothing. Something. It's not that big a slip. Going again for that top hole, not sticking it yet. What most of the climbers are doing, they're switching their feet before going fully committed to that last hold. Helps them kill the swing. Some of them even went for a heel hook on the green hole beside the hole that they're standing on, which helped killing the swing also. Rueda eyeing that problem, trying to get that paddle movement. Well then, trying to find it. Toe jab, but couldn't. Got him right now, going to that side pinch over there. having a really high foot here. Tries to hold the upper one. See here, once she's a bit more higher, yeah, she went for it with the left foot. She might flag the right foot and towing it. Yes, almost. Having it really close, having it almost there. "40 more seconds to go." Mariam again on the wall. She has time for one more try to reach to the top. 10 seconds. 5. She gotta commit. It goes! Just fall short. Below the time, but amazing effort by our climbers. Next set of climbers. Having Haneen at problem 2, representing Jordan. Fatma representing Saudi Arabia, problem 3. Amani representing Pakistan at problem 4. Big one jump move. Normally we would see for problem 4, athletes are going one hand at a time. Amani just went with the 2-hand catch. Amazing strength by her. Sticking it, having a heel, but yeah, switches it to a toe. Goes back to a heel. Feels like a heel would prevent her from actually going to the pinch on the right. Haneen trying here with problem 2 on the wall. Our athletes are eyeing those routes, trying to read that route, trying to get a beta, decipher these problems. Haneen getting on the wall again. She's one move away from that zone. Big left foot. And Haneen scoring that zone hold, going with her knee rather than a high right foot. Amani going and taking a big swing and falling. Haneen going for that pinch with the 2 chips on the volume. Going a big jump to the last move and securing that top for the judges gave her thumbs up. All good. That's a top for her. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Fatma and Amani have more than enough time to dial in these movements. And you're trying to reach to that pinch on the roof. Falls short again. 40 more seconds to go for our climbers. Ten more seconds. And you're trying to reach that zone hold, trying to score that zone hold. But again, at the pinch, falls out. Great effort, amazing climbing. Clearing up all the holds from the chalk and rubber. Next set of climbers. We're having Maria, at problem 2, Honoka at problem 3, and Rueda at problem 4. Well, having Honoka here at the last hole, topping the route for route number 3. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Mariam right now at problem 2. Riyadh having that pinch, matching the pinch, going for the zone hold, but just falling short. Having that pinch isn't quite easy. She's doing it and perfectly executed. One more move to score the zone for Riyadh. Mariam taking a big fall from the zone hole after scoring it. Less than a minute left. Mariam shaking her hands, getting the blood pumping back in her arms. Both are getting again on the wall. Rita going with a different approach. And Mariam right now here trying to have that high right foot. One more move to the and that's time for them. Looked like Mariam already had it dialed in. She was so close to scoring the top. Time wasn't enough just for her to score that top. Now we're having Haneen at problem 3, Fatma at problem 4. Haneen straight away getting on the wall. Fatma going for that big compression but falls short of it. Haneen trying to figure out the first couple of moves. Then she'll be facing the paddle move at the middle of the wall. Reaching to that right check and left one. Big compression by Fatma. And a bit cut loose. Healing that right. Big jug. So she went with the right, it wouldn't work with her. She went with the left right now. For a second, I thought she's having double heels. Three minutes to go. Less than 3 minutes. And he's taking that move to the green hole. Now she's up with the paddle move. Less than a minute left. Fatma calling it off for her last route. And Haneen calling it off for her third problem also. Reminding you that this is the Women Boulder Qualification at the IFSC Asian Cup Riyadh 2023. Later on today we'll be having our Men Boulder Qualification. It's been a busy week. We've been having our speed climb earlier this week. Sorry, having a sore throat doesn't help as a commentator. Yesterday we had our lead semi-final and finals for the men and women. Having Mariam at problem 3 and Honoka at problem 4. Going for that pinch to the right, matching the pinch, but thinking it feels like she's having doubts. Double towing that jug, thinks it again, but reaches out for the zone hold, manages to get that, chucks up, heading towards those blocked pinches. A high heel and a rock over. And that's a top for Honoka, representing Japan. Mariam trying to take a quick crest, think the route through, and goes for attempt. Eyeing that third problem. Feels like she said, let's go, and went for it. And Mariam, dry firing her left hand must be killer at this time. Be burning. Sticks it. Amazing move by Mariam. To the paddle right now. Just falls short. Taking deep breaths. Waving her arms just to get the blood flowing. Trying to get that pumped out. A minute and 30 seconds on the clock. She slips again. Great effort by Mariam. minute to go. Having that first move dialed in, need to stick it and go for the paddle. She calls it a try for the third problem. Now we're having Haneen from Jordan on the fourth problem. Looks at that beginning and starting position, going for the big compression here with a bit cut loose. So taking the first one, pinching the second. So you know, most of the climbers, matched this hold and reaching to that zone hold, just falling short. So close. Having the toe and the heel fully engaged would help her actually have the pull towards the zone hold. Feels like she's fully depending on just the pinches, and having her heel is just to prevent her from taking a swing. Engaging that heel would help her pull herself upwards even more to reach to that zone hold. Goes for that big compression. She got the sequence dialed in already. Had to engage that heel. Engaging it fully, you can tell. And going just a bit. That zone doesn't count just by touching it. She gotta use it for her zone to be counted in. The heel and the toe gotta be fully engaged for her to be able to do this move. Looking at the problem, trying to get the sequence, to get the movement. 2 minutes on the clock. Healing that second jug. Just couldn't match that pinch on the right. Haneen, representing Jordan. Got less than 1 minute for her to send this fourth problem. If you're joining us just now, welcome to the IFSC Asian Cup Riyadh 2023 Women Boulder Qualification. Later on today, we'll be having our men Boulder Qualification. Earlier this week, we had our speed competition, and yesterday we had our lead semifinal and finals for men and women. Haneen calling it a try for her. Great effort nonetheless. One last climber to go, and our women boulder qualification will be done. And we'll be taking a break till the men boulder qualification later on today. For live updates and results, you may check the IFSC website. And now we're having Mariam on the mat for her attempt on problem 4. Going to that big compression move with a cut loose. A dry fire her thumb maybe. Again, going with the big move to that jug to the side. You'll get to prevent that cutting loose and goes for the big compression. But feels like if she had a heel and a toe, so like a bicycle move on that red siding hole, that would prevent her from having such a huge swing. But she might be just unable to reach from that position to have a bicycle position with her feet on that siding hold. Eyeing that all in the starting position, trying to dial up on how to, or dial in how to do the first movement without falling. If a cut loose is inevitable, then she might be just trying to hold it and making it a full power move. Two minutes 35 seconds on the clock. Here she goes, powering it up, having the heel first instead of the toe. Switches her mind to a heel. Having the heel before the toe on the left hand side and shifting your body towards the right, actually challenging to have the pinch in that position. Mariam still trying on figuring out this route. She got the movement already, but feels like she needs a bit more commitment to having and trust in the heel, the one that she's gonna use to move towards the pinch. A minute on the clock. She still have a couple more tries. And holding that cut loose. Full power move. Going with the right heel again. Changing her mind. Going fully dynamically to a pinch, which was quite a hard move. 25 seconds. She's gonna go for her last try. Looking at the clock. Just taking a fall. Amazing effort by Mariam. Great effort by all of the athletes. Amazing climbing, amazing routes. Well, that concludes it for the women boulder qualification. Later on today, we'll be having our men boulder qualification here in the IFSC Asian Cup. And until then, see you, take care, and ciao.